here with Greg.
Hi.
Morning, Greg. And, you know, the hair's been a bit straw-like. I tried that new Dyson.
Yeah.
Didn't like the result, Greg, but there's this part of me that doesn't want my hair to be really short for the summer, but I do love it when it's shorter, then it gets curly. So either, I was thinking, take a bit off, do a real straight style, which is cool, or take more off. But I sort of feel summer, don't want to take more off. What are the options?
All right, so you have several options. The first thing you need to remember is that when you're growing your hair, the condition on the end is never going to be as good because you've been growing it. So there's that tension between having the length and having the condition. But once you've achieved the length and you start trimming it regularly, the condition will come in time. And this is always something you go through when you're growing your hair out, particularly if your hair's coloured and is textured like yours is.
So patience here is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue, and regular trims are very, very important.
Okay.
The second thing is, I don't think that the way that the Dyson made your hair straight is a look that's for you. If you want to wear your hair long, which I think you do still, you need to still have some texture. And we know that we can blow dry your hair and make it look great with it being longer. If we use the Dyson to style your hair, this new straightening blow dryer, which I think is actually really clever, it's creating a look that doesn't work for your hair. It makes it look dry.
Yeah.
And I think it's for younger people with glossier hair that's not necessarily coloured. What it does is it shows all of the
Imperfections.
issues, the imperfections of your hair, and that's not a great thing.
So today, it's a nibble.
I think it's a nibble because I think you're wearing your hair long really successfully, and I think regular nibbles, like a quarter of a centimetre every month, means your hair will get slightly longer and in better condition with every month going forward.
Greg, can we talk about what face shape should layer their hair at the bottom and which one shouldn't?
It comes down to the individual, and every person has to work it out for themselves, maybe with a hairdresser. With yours, the way your hair falls and the way that it frames you means that if you start to layer up here and you start to bring shorter pieces in through here, it doesn't work.
No.
It becomes separated from the rest. It becomes a bit frilly looking.
Frilly, and my face looks even longer in a way.
Yeah. It's weird because it's sort of, yes, it elongates you in the worst kind of way. That looks terrible compared to a lovely swing of hair that has a real sort of finishing point there that just kind of swings around. Now that's you, but that's not everybody.
I agree.
And everyone has to work it out for themselves.
Good advice, Greg. Ignoring the colour, which I'm going to have done, where are we at, Greg?
And it's also still wet. Where we're at is we have now just taken about half a centimetre off the bottom. And you can see how it's just started to create a sort of a nice sense of kuchung. Your hair does fray quite quickly.
Yeah.
So every few weeks you just need to do that to keep it together. And what that gives you is a lovely sense of start, middle and finish that's consistent.
I'll get it blow dry today, not by Greg, but hopefully to show off the blow dry from the lovely cut. Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Had the cut earlier and now I'm here with Marley. Marley, first of all, apart from just covering up the root, I got back from holiday, so what do you need to do with the hair?
Yep, so we did a keratin treatment, which really, really restores the hair. Sometimes when we go on holiday, obviously the salt is very abrasive to the hair. It can remove colour, but also roughen the surface. So sometimes we really need to seal the cuticle and nourish and nurture the hair, which is what we did today.
It's like I'm wearing a wig compared to yesterday.
And you're going to do some at-home treatments as well.
Yeah.
Lots of moisture, not too much heat, all those things.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you, darling. And blow dry today, Ryan.
Today I just tried to go a bit straighter, and especially have a bit of plating around the front of the hair there, so you can see everything looks super shiny and very soft.
So you soften the front, but the back is straighter.
Straighter, yeah. So you still got a bit of texture in there, so it's just a bit of, it's your hair.
It's my hair, so I'm still keeping it healthy, but like Greg said, we're going to cut it quite often, but small.